you guys are actually excited for this one, at least from what I've seen from Instagram, because I posted this on my Instagram. I did this about 2 years ago, and a lot of you guys liked it. I did post on my Instagram if you guys wanted me to rate your guys' cars like I did before, and a lot of you guys said yes. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm not really gonna go in any particular order, whatever catches my attention. First one right here, Alex Moreno. See, this is the stuff I like because you guys send me in so many pictures that I can actually see it from different angles. Alex, I have seen your car in person, and I'm just gonna go ahead and read what you said. So 2020 Honda Civic Si, 2 years ownership on July 6, 2022, 26,000 miles. All right, a lot less than me. Almost full bolt-on. He has the PRL Cobra cold air intake, Mishimoto intercooler, MA Performance race exhaust, PRL inlet piping, PRL front pipe, Honda power metrics stage 1 tune. Oh yeah, you said you're on Honda. D2 springs, 271 rear motor mount, Caruse Aero flap, HFP side skirt, Chavez garage side splitter. I'm assuming that's a custom splitter. Sabon carbon fiber hood. Ultimate Motorsports carbon fiber mirror caps, Unity Performance side markers, Morimoto headlights, ABS Dynamics front lip and rear diffuser, DC strut bar, R1 concept front rotors and brake pads, synth carbon door pillars, door handles, shifter trim, steering wheel trim, Buddy Club steering wheel, Avid one wheels, Hankook Ventus tires. Favorite part about the car is the whoosh. My intake is my favorite modification. I love hearing that whoosh, haha. Best cosmetic mod for me is the carbon fiber hood. Future mods, intercooler piping, downpipe, coilovers, Gretty lip, carbon fiber trunk, flex fuel question mark, clutch and flywheel, lower brace bar, carbon fiber trim pieces. Dude, so you are still on a stop. Oh yeah, you did. So I'm at a... You guys are gonna hear Gotham walking in the background. I apologize. It's tippy taps. See, so I remember this one. This one definitely stands out. Alex, I really do like the way your car is. You said you had a tint on the front headlights as well. Okay. Sifu or Si-fu. That's funny. Yeah, the interior looks pretty good. I do like that steering wheel. That steering wheel does make it pop a little bit more, especially since there's red accents in it. The rear. Okay, so you do have the quad exhaust. Why couldn't I remember that you had the quad exhaust? Alex, you have a really dope ride right here. You know, I think my favorite part about your car is probably going to be that carbon fiber hood. Like, that carbon fiber hood looks really good. It was probably my second choice. I had a few chances that I was able to get that hood for a good deal, but I decided not to. I forgot you said you were still on stock downpipe. Dude, once you upgrade the downpipe, it is going to be a huge difference. The car reacts really good with it. Coilovers, I feel like coilovers are definitely needed on the Civic if you don't have the Si because of the adaptive dampening. And honestly, with lowering springs and a strut bar, it performs really well. I mean, coilovers definitely will benefit it for you, but if, for me, for somebody that hasn't really tracked my car or doesn't really drive in the canyons and takes turns, because I mainly just daily drive my car to work and back, I don't think coilovers would be the best for me. That Gretty lip, honestly, man, that Gretty lip is amazing, but I just can't justify spending about 700 bucks on a carbon fiber lip right now, but I do want it someday. Flex fuel, I am very, very hesitant on buying it for myself. And then hopefully with the clutch and flywheel, you pick a good combination. I know competition's really good. Competition stage 2, ACT. If you wanna get something with OEM, can't go wrong with the Type R. Retrofit clutch. Honestly, man, would I change anything of this car? Probably not. I really do like how it is. I'm very curious and see how your output is with the tint on the headlight, to see if there's any difference. I've never been a really big fan of tint on the headlights, but on this one it pulls it off, maybe because the car is silver and it has so many different colors going onto it. So, and then if you guys want to check out more of his build, he also does have a YouTube channel. It's El Pinche 97. I still need to do a video with him because we do want to compare his power metric stage 1 tune with my Phereable tune as well. So just sucks that all the cool guys, you guys live so far away from me. Anthony Diaz. Oh, this is you. Antoine. Okay, guys, this guy, I've been trying to do a video with him for a very long time, and we've always had different schedules, and Anthony, I promise that we will do a video soon. Okay, he has a 2015 Honda Civic Si. It is boosted. It has the PRL turbo kit, 1500cc injectors, Action 3 stage clutch, ultra lightweight flywheel, fuel return. Ooh, okay. 450 fuel pump, 500 insane axles. He's had the car for about 6 years. Being boosted, and the hood and headlights are probably his favorite things, is what I'm thinking he's trying to say. And future mods built the trans and the block. So you're still on stock transmission and stock block. That's very, well, I'm not gonna say very impressive because it's the K series. Normally they can hold a lot more power than the L series. You got the good headlights, you got the good, those are some custom headlights. Damn, boy, you got some thick meaty tires. Is that how you daily drive it around? That's pretty ballsy, dude. But I mean, I'm sure you don't drive it in the rain. This is making me nervous just seeing the car like this. Like, if this is what you want me to drive, dude, I am all up for it. You guys, if honestly, I really wouldn't change anything about this car. This is definitely something that would be very, very fun to do. I really do like the hex headlights that you have going on right here. And if I zoom in, it has an SI logo. Dude, that is sick. And you have the red minigun shroud, I think that's what it's called, around it right there. So I'm curious to see how much you said you were pushing on this. Like, I remember you said you were pushing in the higher fours, but I can't remember. So, but I mean, with the PRO turbo kick and 1500 injectors, I could only assume that you're pushing a pretty good amount. His Instagram's right here, Antoine2, right here on the screen. If you guys want to give him a follow, this looks pretty sick. Like, dude, we gotta do a video soon. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I will find time. A 2020 Honda Civic SI Coupe. This is from Edward Sosa. His Instagram is Eddie_104. All right, let's see what you got. 2020 Honda Civic SI Coupe. Banger. Eibach lowering springs, a QD short shifter, PRL Cobra street intake, PRL front mount intercooler, parent rear motor mount insert, Race 57CR RBC 18 by 9.5 plus 38. Ooh, okay. I like those Rays. Falcon tires, 245 by 40 18, Ultimate Motorsport front lip, and Spoiler King gurney flap. Did I say that? Yeah. Spoiler King gurney flap. I've had this car for about 2 years and only 16,000 miles on it. Favorite thing has to be the 57 CR. Might not be any future mods because I might sell it and venture onto an S2000. Dude! Okay. Oh, dude, these wheels. You know, and you got a white coupe just like your boy right here, so. See, it's the same lip I got too. The lip just looks amazing, guys. This is just a clean build. Like, talking about clean, like simple, clean, does the job right. This is good. I don't know if you're on Sportlines or on the Pro Kit, because all you did say is that you were on the Eibach lowering springs. I'm gonna assume that you are on the Pro Kit because the rear definitely isn't as low as mine, or maybe it's the tire size that you have, because you did say you have 245 by 40, so it definitely makes a difference on it. I'm on 255 by 35, but I am on the Sportlines, and we have the same wheel specs as well. You're on the Phereable Stage 1.5 R-Tune. And this one, I mean, he said it himself right here, might not be any more future mods because I might sell it to venture into S2000. Can't be really mad at that. That's actually really good right there. With these Civics, I like how just literally lowering it, putting a lip and throwing wheels on it changes the whole aesthetic look of the car entirely. All you really need is simple bolt-on so that you can have fun with these cars. So honestly, man, I'm really happy that you might consider getting an S2000. I learned how to drive slick in an S2000 and they are amazing cars. I just don't think I'd be able to daily drive one. Tong Evo, go salty, go. Okay, now, if you guys remember, about 3 years ago, I raced a Saturn Ion and I got beat with my 8th gen. I was full bolt-on and I was tuned. I was pushing about 220 wheel. But this guy just came out of nowhere, reeled me in, and just beat me on the freeway. This is the same guy. Now that he doesn't have that Saturn Ion anymore, he has this one right here, which is the Redline. And seeing it in pictures after he took care of it, cleaned it up and everything, it looks like it's very fun. 2006 Saturn Ion Redline competition package. Only model to come with LSD, boost gauge, and tack ladder. Okay. Comes with factory recargos, K&N, Typhoon, cold air intake, JLR mod, thermal R&D, catback, Cobalt SS, BC coilovers, with a custom camber plate from the Cobalt SS Turbo. Okay, so yeah, they do share similarities with that. I completely forgot. Cobalt SS Turbo aluminum control arms, ZZP high flow intercooler pump, ZZP option B kit with Terminator Cobra overflow tank. Okay. OTTP motor and transmission mounts, short shifter and shift bushings, steel braided clutch line, Goodrich steel braided brake lines, Enkei PF01 18x8 plus 45. He's pushing 215 wheel and 210 torque. That's probably why you beat me in my 8th gen, because you were pushing a lot more torque than I was. It's only 8,900 pounds. Well, 8,990. That's pretty good. Mods to come. The GM Stage 2 kit, 3.0 pulley. That's right, because it is supercharged. 85 with tune on HP tuners. Hawk HP plus pads and Federal 595 RSRR tires. Tong spec aggressive alignment. So this guy right here, he hurts a lot of feelings with all the cars he drives, and he does do a lot of tongue driving. Tongue driving. He drives a lot in the canyons, and he is very good when it comes to doing stuff like that. Boom, his Instagram is right over here if you guys want to give that guy a follow. It's Go Salty Go, which is an awesome freaking Instagram name, because a lot of people be salty after they get beat by this car. And honestly, I looked into it. After this guy gets an 85 tune with a stage 2 kit, he's gonna be pushing a little bit. He's gonna be pushing the good power out of this car. These cars are very, very heavily slept on, and it's funny when somebody finally pulls up in one. You're just like, what's that? Like, what kind of car is that? Probably keep it as it is, like cosmetic wise. I like how it just looks so clean from factory. It doesn't look like it needs any more. Those wheels do complement it how it is. For some reason, when you said Enkei, my thought was RPF ones, but looking at it right now, I think these ones look better than the RPF ones on this car right here. So, dude, I'm really curious to see how your journey's gonna go with this car, and we'll just keep in touch with it, because I do want to get a rematch so I can avenge my 8th gen. So we'll go ahead and check that out as soon as everything pulls through. We're gonna do a couple more right here, guys. Joshua Rack, I think I said that right. I'm sorry. All right, let's see. Ooh, Integra. What? This is my 1991 Acura Integra LS Special Edition. I've owned this car for maybe a month now. Here's some things I did maintenance-wise and mods-wise. The thing I love the most about the car is how it handles corners so good, and how I have a pretty rare car in my area that is not clapped to shit. Connig Candy's discontinued wheels. Okay, so you have, oh, your low. He also has a header, aftermarket header, Rev9 coils, intake, full exhaust, straight pipe to vibrant resonator to K-tune turn down. He also has the B18A1 and B16 trans. Oh, so your car just mobs. Yeah, dude, your car is low. Like, how do you... Interior is pretty clean too, actually. I'd probably definitely like upgrade those seats maybe. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that is the exhaust right there. Dude, you got some meat on those tires, dude. Yeah, you definitely take corners pretty good. Dude, this car looks fun. I want an older car like this. Like something like, I want like a 90s Honda's car. It'd be a blast driving the canyons. I wonder if you toss it around every now and then. But dude, this is, I feel like this would be like the ultimate sleeper if you decided to do any more. Like, I think full suspension and performance mods, this car would definitely hurt a lot of feelings out there. The B18, that's a good engine. I think if this was under my jurisdiction, I would probably look for a turbo kit for this bad boy, just so I can hurt some feelings even more, man. I love how you're keeping it with the classy look, so you're not going anything over the top. With these cars, dude, honestly, just slamming them and throwing some good wheels don't look half bad. They look really good. I'll probably replace the front bumper for sure, just because that would bug the shit out of me if I had a huge gap right there. I feel like it reminds me of a dude without any teeth and he's trying to smile. But I would definitely love to see more on this car. If you guys want to give this guy a follow, Too Many Racks right over there. That's a funny one. Yeah, dude, this one's actually really good. I would definitely love to pick up something like this in the future. Bro, what's your intake? Maybe it's just a picture, but Yeah, this definitely looks fun to drive. Because these videos take a while for me to do, because I obviously don't want to keep you guys bored and have like a 45-minute video, I'm gonna go ahead and just do one more. And we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. This guy, Cody. Okay, so Cody Albert. All right, my name is Cody, and this is my 09 Honda Civic Si Coupe with the HFP body kit, and it has 114,000 original miles. I've owned this car for about 5 months now. The reason why I got the FG2 is because it's been a car that I've always wanted because of the way the car looks and also the performance it has. Also with what you can do to these cars. Right now for mods, the only things I have is engine short ram intake and a muffler delete that has been replaced with a 2-inch stainless steel pipe with a factory exhaust tip welded, which sounds great. For suspension, it has lowering springs, which came like that when I bought the car. For future build, I'm still debating on going K20, K24 using the K20 Z3 head and a TSX K24 A2 block, or going full K24 and 4 power. I mean, you'll get power regardless. Just depends on what your goal is. And for power, I'm trying to get around 260 to 300 wheel would be what I'm shooting for, maybe adding a shot of nitrous. Bro, you are ballsy, but good luck to that. But if you definitely do go K20, K24, with E85, you will be over 260 wheel. But for the money to power ratio, you should probably look into supercharging it. There is a supercharger kit called Merc Racing out there, and they have different levels, and well, I guess you can say there's an entry level for the supercharger kit, and he's been using it on a stock motor, and it's been nothing but fine for his car. I think he said he was pushing like 270 wheel, and that's still with a stock intake. So, dude, if you had all the supporting mods and had that supercharger kit, you would definitely be well over 260 wheel horsepower. And considering how much money you have to put in now when you do a K20, K24 swap, because I know they were a lot cheaper back in the day. I'm not sure how much they are now, but the last guy that I know of said it was a little bit more expensive than it should have been. But yeah, like you can't go wrong either or. You know, the K20 Z3 is such an amazing engine. I definitely miss mine. But looking over these pictures right here, dude, the HFP's I always tell everybody when somebody tells me what's the first thing they should do to the car is I always tell them get the HFP kit, or at least try to find it. For these 8th gens, they look too bubbly without it. I feel like without the HFP kit, especially from the front and side, the rear is like whatever to me, because the rear definitely does need it as well. But the whole kit itself, like, it's definitely something you really need. You said you were gonna get coilovers in the future. Honestly, I would probably just save my money and go with BC suspension or some Fortune Autos. I've had teen suspension, and I feel like the Advanced Street were not stiff enough for me. So I would probably have to go like another step forward, another step higher with that. If you are looking into getting a colder intake, I highly recommend going with Hybrid Racing. It has a velocity stack, so if you do suck in some water in there for some reason, you'll be able to just take out the intake and it falls out, from what I've seen. Or you can go ahead and get the Skunk 2 intake. The nice thing about the Skunk 2 intake is that the battery just relocates on top, but if you get the Hybrid Racing one, you do have to relocate your battery a lot lower. So that's why I didn't want to do that before. Skunk 2 is probably my favorite header I've ever had, and for exhaust, dude, full race. Can't go wrong with full race, man. All that with supporting mods, and if you stick with NA, K20, K24, you would definitely be over 260 wheel. But yeah, dude, I really love how this car is. I felt like if I ever get back in the 8th gen, it would probably have to be a white one, or like that Redline orange. That Redline orange is like my favorite color of it right now, especially with the facelift models. And you do have a clean engine bay. Dude, I just remember, definitely want to get rid of that hotbox intake as soon as possible if you're going to be looking for power. Such a nice car, man. I do miss my 8th gen. Well, if you guys want to give this guy a follow, it is white_FG2 with 2 T's, 2 E's _FG2. Alright, just so that you guys are aware, I do have a couple more things I'm getting for the car, or that I need to get. I actually picked up a 271 front strut bar. It is an orange, but I don't want to install it if it is an orange. no shame to 271. I'm not a big fan of the orange. I picked it up at a very cheap price. Subscriber reached out to me and said, hey, I'm partying out, do you want to buy this? And I said, yeah. So I'm looking into getting that powder coated, that way I can install it afterwards. And then I also bought a subwoofer. So this is a regular subwoofer. It is a 8-inch, and this is actually going to be replacing the factory subwoofer. So I'm going to be looking into installing that one. From my understanding, it should be able to just plug and play with it. But if I do want to get the most out of it, I would have to connect the aftermarket amp or wire the amp to it, however it is. I'm not too big tech savvy with electronics, with stuff like that, but I am gonna look into it right there. I've read and I've seen a couple videos of people installing just a better subwoofer than the stock one, because I saw a picture of our stock one and it is definitely restricted. So with this one, I will definitely hear the bass a little bit more. I'm not looking into getting something that would like sound like King Kong's in the trunk, but it is a lot better than the stock one from what I've seen, what I've heard, what I've read, the reviews and everything. So I'm excited to be installing that one on the car very soon. Anyways guys, that is going to be for today's video. If I did not get to your car, don't feel discouraged. I will be doing these soon again. I just wanted to get this started. That way you guys can see that I'm going to be doing these again in the near future. So, and I'm going to be doing these with a twist every now and then. That is going to be for today's video, guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking it out. And I will see you guys in another one. You guys have a good day. Peace.